Welcome back. Well, let's talk Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. This is a great fight that has to happen. Canelo, to me, needs this fight. We all know Canelo's record and that he's a great fighter and Hall of Famer. We know David Benavidez is undefeated and has beat all comers. For some reason, Canelo has been avoiding him. For anyone who says he's not avoiding him, I'm not sure what to say about that. With all the evidence pointing to that effect, in my mind, if that fight doesn't happen, it will leave a rotten stain on Canelo's legacy. This is one of the biggest problems in boxing. Besides the bad judging and all the underhanded stuff that goes on in boxing, fighters should not be able to run from each other and play those kinds of games. Yes, I understand why. It's the money. Make as much money as you can while you can. Most fighters don't reach for greatness as they did years ago. These modern-day fighters are scared to lose because of the money aspect of boxing. With that said, Benavidez is the Mexican monster. I think he is the best fighter in boxing. That's why he is avoided. If Canelo wants to put a real stamp of greatness on his career, he needs to fight Benavidez. We all know David don't run from no one, and he wants this fight badly. If boxing were smart, they would find a way to make this fight. Boxing really needs it. The boxing fans will love it. Canelo will make millions on the fight, and like I said, win, lose, or draw, it won't matter. Canelo's at the tail end of his career anyway. So how great would it be for everyone if this fight gets made? But listen to this long line of crap for Canelo from his own mouth. Canelo Alvarez explains why he refuses to fight David Benavidez, sharing his thoughts on the challenger's approach and how it impacts his decision. The rivalry between Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez has become one of the hottest topics in the boxing world in recent years. Despite the constant requests from fans, a fight between the two seems to be drifting further away from happening. But why does Canelo refuse to face Benavidez? The Mexican champion has been clear about his stance. Benavidez's behavior doesn't sit well with him. The constant provocations and defiant language from the young fighter have played a significant role in Canelo's decision to avoid the matchup. In contrast, Canelo has praised the attitude of Terence Crawford, another boxer who has expressed a strong desire to face him. He's wanted the fight and has been respectful. "I want Canelo," he said. "He's saying nothing bad about me," Canelo told the Ring magazine. Canelo has been vocal about his reasons for not wanting to face David Benavidez, and in a recent interview, he elaborated on his stance. "Yeah, at this point, I fight with everybody. Champions, the best." Canelo said, "When someone approaches you like that and calls you out like that, you don't need to give them money. Like I said, I can do whatever I want. I just don't like the way he approaches taking the fight." Despite the large sums of money a Canelo versus Benavidez fight could generate, pride and respect seem to matter more to the Mexican champion. Canelo has repeatedly stated that he doesn't fight for money, but for his legacy and recognition. Although Canelo doesn't completely rule out the possibility of facing Benavidez in the future, he appears more interested in other challenges for now. A fight against Terence Crawford seems to be shaping up as Canelo's next big battle, and it promises to be one of the most anticipated matchups of the year. There you have it out his own mouth. Now he wants to fight small guy, Terence Crawford, who 4 or 5 weight classes below him. At least that's where Crawford started his career. If the Crawford fight does happen and Canelo wins, which I doubt he will, it won't prove nothing except he beat a much smaller man. He get no flowers for that. Canelo versus Benavidez. That's that fight boxing needs. Stop stalling Canelo. Until next time, thanks for stopping by the channel. Be good.